Hey rock stars, I want to talk to you today about your own workshop. Are you ready to rumble? Happy lunchtime, by the way. I'm so excited to help you this week. Begin to envision your own workshop, or if you already have a workshop, let's get it up leveled. It's time to rock it, baby. Workshops are just a really magical thing. I was thinking, because yesterday was Sunday, about like church, for instance, which is a really good example of what happens. By the way, why does my face look metallic? Too much light. Anyways, magical things happen when we get more than one person in a room together, right? There's that palpable energy and transformation that becomes possible that just is not possible when we're on an online platform. So platforms like this are beautiful and wonderful, but to really build your business, we want to build real connections and real impact. And that is what a live workshop can do for you and your business, and maybe even more importantly for your clients and the people that you want to serve. So if you have been feeling or playing a little small and thinking that, like I remember before I did my first workshop, it just seemed nutty. Like, who am I to host my own workshop? Like, who do I think I am? So if you're feeling like it's for other people, or like it means you're not humble in any way, let's just wipe that off the table. I really want to call on your highest self today to step forward and encourage you to know with every fiber of your being that if you have that calling on your heart to help people, to serve people, to teach people, then there is a reason why. And if you would be willing to let me help you, we could put some people in a room together and really help you connect in a big way with them so that they have a really impactful experience that day with you, something that hopefully will change their life, their business, their relationships, whatever your workshop focus is. And that you'll do that in a way that won't only just serve them in the room the day you lead your workshop, but will also have people raising their hands and saying, okay, that was amazing. How do I work with you further? The truth is that workshops done right, they're going to feed your soul. They're going to really enliven your clients and potential clients and activate them and give them an amazing experience that day. And by the way, we can show you lots of different ways that you can monetize that workshop. Yeah, baby. And that's the big thing I'm going to talk about Thursday. Well, one of the three big things I'm going to Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm going to teach a live training on this. You want more than one way to profit from your workshop. So selling tickets is a great idea. We're going to talk about that on Wednesday. One of the big reasons why having people invest in your workshop, why that's so critical, is that it'll actually get them to show up. So when we offer things for free, a lot of times people will not necessarily take it seriously, right? What we invest in, we value and take seriously. So we want people to invest to show up in your workshop, but I also want to show you and give you ideas of other ways that you can monetize that day and really create a plan before you even put the workshop on the calendar. I want you to have a great plan to know exactly how you're going to profit from it. So you've probably been to like a big live event. Here we do the Rise live event each year. It's a multi-day event. We're usually at a hotel and there's a stage and, razzle dazzle, blah, blah, blah. You could just put a couple people in a room, in a boardroom, and have an amazing day and create revenue from that. So don't put pressure on yourself thank you for the love, by the way, and feel free to ask questions if you'd like. You can put a few people around a boardroom table, put 20 or 40 people in a little conference room. It does not need to be a hotel. I can give you lots of ideas outside of hotels, by the way, to help you monetize it even more, because the hotels definitely are going to get spendy. So they're my least favorite recommendation for you, because you can do a workshop on a budget. I'm going to show you how you can pencil it all out and know in advance exactly how it's going to be profitable. So you walk in that day with no pressure, because the worst thing you can do is shell out so much money for some like crazy big expensive, extravaganza, that you're going to feel all this pressure the day of your workshop that you have to sell in order to make it a profitable event. Nope, we're gonna strike that from the record and instead create an experience for people and create a plan for you so that before you even set foot in the door of your workshop, you've already at a minimum covered your expenses. And I bet we could do a lot better than that. Show you how to make money on the front end with ticket sales and on the back end through lots of other ways of monetizing your message the day of, just one of which is sponsors. There's lots and lots and lots of fun ways to monetize your message. But today, I really just wanted to call on you to Yeah, Dean's saying he's done them in people's homes. You could do a workshop in your home. You could do a workshop at a church. You could do a workshop at a chamber of commerce, like wherever they hold their monthly meetings. I have literally a whole list of places you can host a workshop. But the big thing is that you need to feel like you have the right to teach a workshop and also to up-level it, right? And that's about kind of what's going on in your heart and your mind. And I really want to speak to you today and call on you to rise up and to step into your full power, your full talents and abilities, to not shrink back and say it's for other people, that it's for you, or you wouldn't be an expert at what you do. And also, the last thing I'll say before we wrap up is this. Hosting a workshop is one of the fastest ways to start monetizing your message if you don't have a product to sell. So those of you who follow me and you say, well, I want to learn how to use speaking to grow my business. How do I do that if I don't have a product to sell? If I don't have like a home study program to sell, what do I sell at the end of my talk? So the answer, or one of those answers, could be a workshop. It's not the only option, but it's a great option for those of you who don't yet have a product created. Put people in a room, right? Give a talk, put people in one room, and there's your first product, is the workshop itself. That's how I started my business. The mistake I made is I didn't have a next step. So we're going to be sure for you that you have another step after the workshop so that you can continue to profit. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to help you build your own workshop or up-level the one you already have. If you have the opportunity to join me Wednesday, please do. I'm going to teach a full class. We're going to talk about how to fill the room, because that's the big question number one, right? How do I get butts and seats? Who's going to come to my workshop? My fear was always it was going to be like me and my mom or something and my husband in the back going, good job, honey. So we want to create a really great plan to fill your room with the right people, right? Ideal clients you want to work with. Then we're going to talk about how do you fill the day? Like, what do you do with all the stuff in your head? How do you make that be a full day workshop? It's actually really easy. This was like one of the first big breakthroughs in my business. That is not the hard part. So if you're worried about that, I can absolutely help you. Yes, see you Wednesday, Dean. Daniel, I'm going to swing back around to your question in a second here. So fill the room. What the heck do you do with the day, and how do you organize it? We'll talk a little bit about that. And then the third thing we'll talk about on Wednesday's class is what? How do we make money? So I said workshop tickets, yes. But I want to give you other ideas so that you really see that we can have like lots of, I'm seeing like rivers of money flowing into your business and into your workshop. So awesome, awesome. So somebody asked what you should charge for your workshop. So it really depends on like the value of the content you're going to teach and your confidence level. That's my kind of standard answer for the what do we charge question. I had clients this morning, members of my Rock Your Talk and Biz Club. That's my group coaching program, and we meet every Monday with training or coaching. So somebody on there said, well, what do I charge for X program? And the same thing I said to him, I'll say to you, my friend, which is we want to blend the value, not the time, not the cost of the components, but the value of the transformation that you offer people. What is the ROI, or how do people value that gift that you give them? And then there's your confidence level in what you feel confident and ready to ask for. Because I could tell you, well, I think that that's worth $5,000, but if you're not quite there yet in your heart or your mind, you don't believe in it, it's not going to come across as true in the room. So I'm a big proponent of, I'm happy to help guide you on pricing as my client, but I can't just tell you what to ask for, if that makes sense. You have to believe in it too. It can feel like a little bit of a confidence stretch. That's okay, but it can't feel like, crazy, totally out of the bounds of what you think is normal and right and good. So somewhere between those two things is the right amount for you, my friend. To be slightly more specific, so that's kind of the philosophy around it, but a lot of workshops, I think at a minimum, 2 or 3 payments of $97. Every market across America, people can afford $97 a month if they have a business, or if they want to really invest in improving their relationships or their wealth or their health, whatever it is you do. Most people can figure out how to scrape together $97 a month. If you think about it, that's like, for me, that's, I always say, a little bit gone wild at Target, which happens almost every time I go to Target. I end up pulling a few more things in the cart that I meant to, and it's around $75 to $100 easily. So most people can work that back into your budget. And if someone can pay you $97, and then hopefully this will be an aha for someone watching right now, they can pay you a few payments of $97. That's the truth. Meaning if I can do it this month, if I can make that work, I could probably make it work next month too. So you will see the same number of people saying yes to 3 payments of $97 as just $97. So instead of devaluing your program, I'd rather see you spread that over a couple payments and get the full value of what you're offering. I hope that makes sense. I'm talking really fast because I wanted to keep this really short, but we can find the right pricing for you and your workshop. A one-day workshop in your hometown, I think, a couple $100 is a really good rate for most of you, some more, some a little less. But what we want is that first step. When you give your talk and you make that first offer, which might be that workshop, we want people to feel, so excited to come. Hi Marcus. Hello, friends watching. Thank you, by the way, for watching. You can share with your friends if you like, and I appreciate your coming and joining me for a few minutes at lunch. I've been having a lot of fun doing these. But I've lost my train of thought of what I was going to say, so I'll just say this. You getting in a room with a couple of people who you can help is going to energize you as much as it's going to serve your potential clients. Platforms like this are beautiful, but they don't really create the level of depth of transformation and loyalty that happens when we get face-to-face with people. It's why in my biz club, my group coaching clients and my private clients, by the way, they come into town a few times, during the year. We get together in person here in Portland and we get in a little conference room and just a few of us around a table. And that in person, there's always breakthroughs that happen every single time. And I could give the same content on Zoom. We do Zoom meetings every Monday, and it's still not going to shift somebody as much as it will when we get live in the room. So yes, use virtual platforms, but don't be afraid. In fact, welcome the opportunity to gather people in a little room in your hometown. You could give talks in your hometown to fill that workshop and have a really beautiful experience, have something to sell right away without any further ado, be monetizing your message, serving the world in a really big, bright way. So please join me on my Facebook page. You'll find the link to Wednesday's workshop, and I'll add it into the comments and to the text up here after I publish it. Please join me. It'll be a great class, really interactive. As you can tell, no fluff. I mean, there might be some encouragement, but I'm going to give you the nuggets of how to fill the room, what to do with your content, and how to monetize your workshop so we can get started rocking. I hope some of you will join me in the Start Me Up with Speaking Club as well. But more than that, go out there and speak your mission and message, serve your purpose in a bigger, brighter way, and grow your business. You can do it. Somewhere out there is a person right now waiting to hear the message through you. And it's your job to go out there, reach out, and try to find them. Go serve someone today. Make it a great day. Mwah. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.